Nick, how are you, man?
Man, I am so good. Thank you so much for joining us today. I am joined by a bona fide legend here on the phone, the one and only Kevin Cronin. He's going to be here in June the 2nd at Daly's Place with Brotherhood of Rock Tour. Sticks, we got Don Felter, and we got our man Kevin Cronin going to be there. So first of all, thank you for taking the time today.
Hey, man, thank you for having me. You know, we love Jacksonville. We're looking forward to this tour and just bringing the REO Speedwagon experience to Jacksonville. You know, all the songs that you know and love, sometimes things happen in life that are unexpected, and I would have never expected that I would be prevented from touring with the name REO Speedwagon, but. Things happen, people change, and the name REO Speedwagon it will always be in my heart. But the name has been retired, but not the music. And I can be prevented from using the name, but nobody can stop me from playing the songs. And we've got Dave Amato and Brian Hitt, who were in REO Speedwagon for 36 years. They stuck with me. Derek Hilland and Matt Bissonette, who joined in 2023, they stayed with me. The road crew stayed with me. So it's the REO Speedwagon experience, man. It's that positive energy. It's the same songs. We're going to be playing the entire High Infidelity album in sequence, man. How about that? We're going to be doing the whole record, and then all the other REO Speedwagon hits that you have come to know and love. And it's just called the Kevin Cronin Band, baby. So, and Styx, man. Styx is going to be doing the whole Grand Illusion album, plus a bunch of their hits. Don Felder plays all of his great Eagles tunes, and it's going to be just a big old sing-along 80s style rock and roll party, and we're looking forward to it. So thanks for having me on the air, bro.
Yeah, it's no problem, because I got to tell you, Kevin, I'm a huge fan. A lot of bands, you think Van Halen, that's guitar, but REO, I think of you. For me, when I think REO Speedwagon, it's the voice. You know what I mean? So this is the whole REO experience. And I got to tell you, man, every single day, I've been listening to Golden Country on repeat. So it's just the state of the world.
Way.
Yeah, every day. And that was before I even knew this interview was coming up. It's just like as I'm prepping to work, I throw on Golden Country because, growing up, I listen to you guys, 157 Riverside Avenue and the whole 9 yards. Just, I'm a big fan. So sometimes something transcends. I was thinking about, Golden Country, that was 50 years ago, and it's still applicable today. It's kind of an amazing, I don't know if it's foreshadowing or just an incredibly written song that holds up so well. It's that kind of stuff that makes it fun to see you guys live.
Well, yeah, I mean, that was one of the first songs I learned when I joined the band, because originally Golden Country was on the REO TWO record. We made it in Nashville in 1972, and Golden Country was written by the late, great Gary Richrath, who was, of course, my musical partner for many years, and through all the amazing 9 consecutive platinum plus albums that REO Speedwagon had in the late 70s and through the 80s, and it's Gary Richrath. The fact that he is not in the conversation of greatest live electric guitarists in history, it's just unbelievable. He not only played those beautiful vintage Les Pauls, he caressed them, man. He danced with them. It was just beautiful what he did, and Golden Country was probably one of his best recorded performances. That wah-wah pedal that he played was, I don't know how he did it, but it was just a beautiful thing, and I miss him. I miss him every day.
I bet, yeah. And you guys had such it was such a great dance on stage, especially like when you would do live music, and you would sing back to him the notes he was playing, and it was just, I don't know, man. It's something magical about that. That's to be able to capture that on album, and to be able to have the opportunity to see that live here in Jacksonville on June 2nd is pretty incredible.
Well, you know what? When Gary left the band, we were so lucky. A mutual friend introduced me to Dave Amato, and Dave is he just threaded the needle so perfectly because the way he plays the songs, he honors what the parts and the solos that Gary Richrath created, but Dave just makes them his own at the same time. So it's really fantastic. Dave is just a great guy, and I'm fortunate to have been in a band with two amazing guitar players, in Gary Richrath and Dave Amato. And Dave, like I say, he's been with me for 36 years, and he'll be with me all the way. And Brian Hitt, who played in REO for 36 years, he's with me. We're all coming to Jacksonville, and it's going to be a party, man.
So you're doing all of High Infidelity. Are you doing it front to back, like track 1 to track 10? Is that how you're going to do it?
Yes, we are.
Oh,
yes, we are, and
that's so cool.
It's great. We've done 3 residencies in Las Vegas, and that was the show we did in Vegas, but we never took it on the road. And so this year seemed like the right time to do it, and it's the High Infidelity album is challenging for as a singer, and fortunately about 4 going on 5 years now, I've been working with a vocal coach, and it has changed my life for the better, man, and it really taught me that that you can always keep learning. You can always keep improving. You can always keep enriching your life with knowledge and with energy, and that's the way I live, and that's the way that's the way I try to lead this band, and right now with Dave and Brian and Derek and Matt, I'm surrounded by guys who think that way as well, and Tommy Shaw of Styx thinks the same way, and that's the bond that Tommy and I have, and that our bands have. And boy, when you put Styx and REO Speedwagon, or the Kevin Cronin Band as it is called now, you put those two bands together, man, and it's just at a party erupts. It just happens, and you won't find a better live band than Styx. I mean, these guys are amazing. They're playing the whole Grand Illusion album plus a bunch of their hits. So it's going to be a really fun tour. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to get out there.
Yeah, we've got you guys, obviously the Kevin Cronin Band, the Kevin Cronin REO Speedwagon. Have you ever think about KEV Speedwagon? That would work. No.
Yeah. No, I think some attorneys might have something to say about that. It's that's how it's devolved to that, but. It's REO Speedwagon. Come on,
yeah, right.
Who we talking here?
Yeah, we're not kidding anybody. And then you got Styx, another Illinois band with you guys, and then of course Don Felder, formerly of the Eagles, fantastic musician in his own right. That's coming up in June at Daly's Place. Kevin, I could keep you here all day because I'm a big fan. I would love to pick your brain, but I know you got other people to talk to, so I appreciate you taking the time to stop by and give us a little warning about the rock storm that's coming our way. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
There you go. Wait, let me just ask you, Tank, where are you from originally? Are you from Jacksonville, or did you move down?
I'm originally from Kansas City, but I moved here almost 20 years ago.
Well, yeah. That's the heart of REO country,
yes,
right there, man.
For sure. KY was really like KY 102. I listened to that growing up. So that was like, we used to, I would just man, I would just geek out to that stuff. There, that was like such a good education for me as far as like rock goes. And I remember, you guys coming out with the. It seems like you guys revolutionized the power ballad and perfected it. Other people were trying it, but I don't feel like anybody ever really had it like you guys had it, because it was still powerful, but it was still a ballad. So that's, other people just, I don't think, had quite the right mixture.
Well, it was a delicate balance, and we kind of stumbled into it. It wasn't like we were trying to do anything. It was just, I was sitting at the piano one day working on "Keep on Loving You," and Rich Rath plugged in a Les Paul into a stack of Marshalls, and to this day, I don't know if he was trying to play along with me or drown me out, but man, when he added that guitar to my little piano ballad, we looked at each other and we were like, "Whoa, something cool just happened." And but yeah, KY, man, KY, that was one of the first radio stations that played our music, and to this day, I love radio. I just think it's such a beautiful thing. You're in your car, you crank it up, and I like being surprised by the music that comes on. I would rather listen to the radio than listen to my own playlist. It's just, I don't know, I just dig it. I dig the DJs talking about the songs, and I love being on the radio. I love hearing my song. To this day, when I hear one of my songs on the radio, it jacks me up, man. It's a dream come true. As a young musician, you dream of hearing your music on the radio someday, and it never gets old. I appreciate it every day, and I appreciate you, Tank, for having me on, and we'll hopefully you'll be able to come down to the show in Jacksonville and join the party.
Yeah, I would love to, because I mean that's a night full of songs that and songs that you're going to sing along to loud and proud, because that's like, I mean, you guys and Styx and a High Infidelity, I just picture dropping the needle on that first track and just letting it run. It's just...
Hey, Tank, I'm sorry to interrupt you guys, but we got to go.
Yeah, do your thing. I'm so sorry. It's Kevin's fault.
Sure, just blame Kevin, right?
Yeah, it's Kevin's fault.
You know what? I'll take the blame, but it was nice talking to you, Tank, and let's do it again.
Yeah, I love it, man. It's an honor. Thank you so much.